Hi there, today I thought we'd talk about an omnibus. Seeing as it's Halloween, it will be the Bronze Age House of Mystery omnibus from DC. This is a omnibus collecting the comic book magazine series House of Mystery, published by DC way back when. This is Omnibus 1. From the off, I will say I'm not going to get Omnibus Volume 2. I got this for a decent price. It wasn't expensive. When I actually bought it, it was around the £30-35 mark. It seems to have gone back up in price since then. I wouldn't say pay any more than £35 for it, even though it's a big, thick omnibus. I think the stories just aren't worth it. This is a bit like the Marvel Mass of Suspense stories, in that it's a collection of short stories but with a sort of horror mystery theme to them. Let's have a look in the book and we'll talk more about that as we go, and you can see if it's something you fancy buying. If you wait till the end of the video, we'll have a look at some pricing now and where you can get it from.
Okay, so it's Halloween season, and therefore, like every other comic YouTuber, I've got to talk about a spooky comic book. I thought we'd do the House of Mystery Omnibus. This is a collection from DC from their Bronze Age. There is another second volume of this, but it's a book where I'm only going to get the one volume just purely for my collection or posterity's sake, because I don't think I need lots of these classic books. You've got a standard black embossed cover. I don't know if that's showing up on camera or not. Black liner sheets, and then a collection of the House of Mystery series. You've got a lovely contents page in there. I do like a contents page. Always find that useful. A little bit of blurb on the introduction, numbered pages so you can actually find what you're looking for, and then you enter the book. These are tales that collect strange occurrences, stories with twists, and they're all little short stories, and they're fun to read. I'd say they're better than the Tales of Suspense from Marvel, just because they're a little bit more darker and a little bit more sinister, but they don't have violence or anything like that, as in like gory violence, but they're just that little bit more edgy, let's say, for the time period. And it's the kind of book you pick up, read a few stories, and then put back down. You get Cain and Abel. I don't enjoy this bit of the book, if I'm honest. They're just not something I'm into. But these other stories, they're good. Just the artwork and the look on these people's faces. It's a classic style that you just don't really get anymore. And the book's really well put together. To be honest, you get nice thick pages. I mean, these are thicker than most other DC Omnibus pages, and the reproduction's really nice as well. The colours, again, I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but they really do pop off the page, and you feel like you've got a quality buy. The binding opens really well. You can see here that it's not having any difficulty reading it, and we're only a quarter of the way through the book already, and it's a nice straightforward read. I mean, it is helped by the fact that the pages have a white border on them, which I know will cheese some people off because they like to see the printing all the way to the edge, but I'm guessing how they have to reproduce these books, that's just not possible with the way that the scans are done, perhaps. But yeah, look, it's just a collection of stories. It's useful to have in your collection as a sort of reference point for a period of time. If you're really into it, buy the other volumes. I'm not going to, because, as I say, it's the kind of thing I like to have it, but I don't want to have lots of them. I've got other things to spend my money on when it comes to omnibuses and my budget for that. There is a sort of sister book, the House of Secrets omnibus, but I haven't read that myself, so I can't say if that's better or worse. I got House of Mystery because when I was looking at it online, it seemed to be the more spooky of the two, though I'm sure they're equally spooky. As far as the book goes, you don't get any extras, you just get the magazine finishing, and that's fine. It's not that kind of omnibus where you'd expect to get any extras or things like that.
Okay, so that was the book. As I say, it's a good thing to have if you're trying to build your collection, but I don't think it's a must-buy or anything. Certainly not for the prices that it's going for now. If you have a look on screen, we'll see the current values. I think it's probably not worth that unless you are an avid collector and you need to get it. I would wait until you can either get it second-hand or with a publisher's return mark or something cheaper. It just seemed to fluctuate in price, and I just seem to have struck at the right time to have got it, which is lucky. But yeah, it's only really worth it if you're really into these stories. It's a good novelty to have on the shelf, though. Let me know what you think about it. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.